What a title, huh? This footage is from Raffles, a 1970s BBC series based on the A.J. Raffles stories by E.W. Hornung. Raffles was created in the late Victorian era and was a deliberate riff on Sherlock Holmes. A series about a genius who had adventures, got involved with Victorian high society, outthought everyone, and was assisted by a guy who spent much of the time being in awe of them. But where Holmes was a detective, Raffles was an anti-hero at best. He was an out-and-out criminal who burgled, swindled, ripped off. And the stories are about how he won, his fiendishly clever plans. Now Raffles as a character was based on two friends of Hornung. George Ives, the openly gay rights campaigner, again this is the late 19th century, and Oscar Wilde, who was famously gay but not actually gay because he was actually bi. And his assistant, nicknamed Bunny, was Raffles' fag at university. Fag doesn't mean what you probably think it means, but it's still funny. And he was based on Lord Alfred Douglas, nicknamed Bosie, who was Wilde's lover and kind of the reason he ended up in jail. Now Raffles and Bunny never have sex because this is the Victorian era, but Hornung essentially wrote Sherlock Holmes fanfiction starring some of his queer friends. And the gay subtext was still detectable when I watched the 1970s TV version. You just gotta read between the lines. Sometimes there are whole books in there. Oh, and fun fact, Hornung was also friends with Arthur Conan Doyle, who created Holmes. He was apparently very uncomfortable with Raffles because of his amorality, which could mean so many things.